Bernard Ndong, who is in Paris in France. He's there for us for the Olympics. Now back to the conversation and the stories about the nominees to cabinet vetting. Now 5 CS nominees today appeared before the National Assembly's Committee on Appointments on the second day to prove their suitability to be in government. CS nominee for Agriculture, Dr. Andrew Mohia Karanja, has promised to be ruthless in the fight against corruption cartels at Kilimo House, while Roads and Transport Cabinet Secretary nominee Davis Chirchir revealed that if approved for the position, his ministry will make public the details of the proposal to lease the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to Adani Holdings Limited. Rosa Ngoi has more details.
The vetting of 5 Cabinet Secretary nominees continued today at Parliament Buildings. Agriculture CS nominee Andrew Karanja was the first to be vetted by the Committee on Appointments. The vetting is being chaired by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula.
And participation in corrupt and illegal activities. Is it true?
Not
he has
true.
Provided no evidence, but that's what he says.
That is not true, Mr. Speaker, sir, because yes. I have never participated in that kind of activity.
What is your net worth?
My net worth is 214 million shillings.
Yes, made out of?
Made up of my residence, my family residences.
We want the media to be fair to both the candidates for appointment and the committee, because we are not here to evaluate the wealth of candidates. We are evaluating their suitability to hold public office to which they are nominated.
Suna East Member of Parliament Junet Mohammed asked the nominee how he will deal with perceived cartels within the ministry should he be appointed to the position.
The bedroom of corruption in government is Ministry of Agriculture. The rest are sitting rooms, servant quarters, and other small places. And you know, Mr. Speaker, having a PhD and dealing with corruption, so now that's one thing I want him to illustrate, even physically if he can, how he's going to deal, how he's going to deal with corrupt people in that place. But more importantly, Mr. Speaker, how is he going also, because fertilizer is one of the biggest problems when it comes to corruption also. So if you can prove those two things, for me, I'll be satisfied, because I know after 1 year, you will be walking jobless in the street, I can assure you. I can tell you.
If I am approved by this House and this committee, I am saying I'm giving a notice on cartels. Notice that they will be out of business.
Dr. Karanja also dismissed claims that he previously served as a personal assistant to the fired CS Mithika Linturi. Transport Cabinet Secretary nominee Davis Chirchir also appeared in Parliament to prove his suitability to be in government. Chirchir was the 4th one to be vetted. This is the 2nd time he's being vetted to join the cabinet. Chirchir has put his net worth at 509.8 million shillings. If approved for the position, Chirchir said his ministry will make public the details of the proposal to lease the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport JKIA to Adani Holdings Limited.
We look at Adani, we'll need, like I opened by saying, public participation, provide information, have a framework in terms of what you would call term sheets, in terms of what is the correct return on investment when we are bringing a PPP.
Chirchir, a close ally of President Ruto, previously served as Energy CS in President Uhuru Kenyatta's first cabinet in 2013. He left office in 2015 after being implicated in a scandal, but made a comeback in 2022 when Ruto was elected president.
We have an insatiable appetite for kickbacks, you know, in most of the things. And I'm aware that in the last regime, we lost Qatar making JKIA their hub to Rwanda.
People cannot get you in your office. People cannot call you and receive their calls, particularly MPs. And therefore, I think you need, I don't know what you will tell this committee. If you are approved to become a CS, please go and work on that part of your skill so that you can be able to be accessible to as many leaders as possible.
The CS nominee for Communication and Technology was the 5th and last nominee who appeared before the MPs for vetting this evening.
What will you do to ensure that either the self-regulation that is there is actualized and indeed the media industry self-regulates, or what interventions will you put in place to make sure that we don't have a media that is unethical, that is inciting the members of the public?
The media is regulated by the Media Act that stipulates the code of conduct for the media practitioners and journalists. And enforcement of that is critical, and then accompanied by the Data Protection Act that clearly shows what is private, what is not private.
If approved, she'll make her debut appearance in Cabinet. Rozongoi, NTV.
In the event that this does not happen, they are